Okay, you know what I want to, wow, my mind is just flowing. Hello everybody, welcome back to Making It Up. I'm Isa, and fall is, I don't know if it's officially upon us, but it kind of feels like it is. Summer is no longer, and even though I'm sad to see summer go because it is my favorite time of the year, there's just something about fall that is, hold a special place in my heart, okay? I love it. So today I just thought it was about time to bring fall back into the channel, and I'm doing my first fall video of the year. I am super excited. I want to do like an easy fall look to transition from summer to fall, so still working on those warm tones, a little bit of color from the summer, but bringing it into fall, just making it a little more cozy. Do I have any idea of the look that I'm gonna do? Not yet, but just know it's gonna be fun, it's gonna be easy, and it's gonna be fall. So if you're looking for some fall inspo to officially say goodbye to summer, then this is your video. Let's get to making your faces look like fall. That sounded a lot better in my head, but you know what I mean. One thing that I've been doing, because I always start with my eyes, I feel like I always miss concealer in the innermost corner, and it always looks a little bit dark, so now I'm just applying a little bit of concealer here to like prep before I actually do my eyeshadow or any primer. And this is just, you know, it's like as if I was concealing my whole face, but I'm doing my eyes first, so I'm just concealing my inner corners. I know this isn't anything revolutionary, but I just started doing it and it's kind of revolutionary to me. It's blowing my mind. For eye primer, I'm using the Milani eyeshadow primer. This one's in 01 Nude. And I'm just applying a little bit of this to the eyes. And then I just want to make sure that I set my primer so that everything on top goes smoothly. So I'm just applying a little bit of translucent powder. And I'm booping it on the eyes. For my eyes, today I'm using the Natasha Denona Biba palette. I love this palette a lot. You guys know I really love this palette. And this just has all the shades I could ever ask for. There's a little bit of everything in here. So I think I want to play with some shades that I don't usually play. Like I want to do warm tones, but I don't want to, you know, just do like the usual warm tones. I think I'm going to go in with these right here. But to start, I'm just using Tusk, which is the lightest shade. It's a little too dark for me to be like a setting shade, but it works perfectly as a transition shade. So I'm gonna apply this all over the crease. Okay, and then just to add a little bit more to this transition shade, because it is pretty light, I'm gonna go in with a tone, this one right here, and I'm just gonna apply a little bit of this. I'm not gonna go ham because I want it to be a transition shade. So now I think I'm going in with this rayon shade, this one right here. It's a little intimidating. It's kind of like a warm plum, like a warm tone plum. It's kind of like a burgundy plummy. Something about it I like. So I'm gonna go in with this one all over my lid and bring it up to the crease. Oh, my dog is snoring, but I'm gonna bring it up to the crease. Okay, it's a little lighter than I thought, so this is good because it's gonna allow me to work with it and not be too intimidated. Okay, so I'm liking this shade. All I did was apply it all over my lid and then blend it up to the crease, kind of like a one shadow look, except we are adding a little bit more dimension today. But I like it. I think it looks really cool. And I did intensify it a bit, so I added a few layers so that it would look a little darker. But I really am digging the shade. To be completely honest with you, I am digging it. So I think I'm going to just add a bit of the same shade to the outer part of my lower lash line. I'm not taking it completely in, but I wanna tie in the look a little. To make this a little more interesting, I want to add like a weird color combo, and this might not be too weird, but to me it's like I wouldn't think of putting these two shades together all the time. I'm using the Bodyography Glitter Pigment in Stellar, which is this kind of like burnt orange. I mean, I guess the shades are pretty similar now that I look at them. So I'm just gonna add this, a little bit of this, to the center. So it's gonna be kind of like a halo eye, but it's not, you know, we're not doing everything that you're supposed to do when you do a halo eye. So I'm just gonna go in, if I could ever find a clean brush, it would be fantastic. I'm gonna go in with a brush and a little bit of this to start, and I just wanna map out where I want to add, and then I'll go in with my finger to just intensify it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I'm bringing this color up all the way to like I'm diffusing it. I'm adding most of the pigment closer to the lash line, and then I'm just diffusing it up so that it kind of connects with my crease. I really like that look. I'm obsessed. And I know the difference isn't too big, but I love the color combo. Oh my goodness. I think, yeah, I'm loving this a lot. I just want to add a little bit more dimension to my lash line, I think. So I'm gonna go in with this shade Pasha right here, which is like similar to the shade we have all over the crease, and it's a little darker, so I just want to darken the lash line with this, but I don't want to, I don't want to go ham. I don't want to add it to the center, I think. I just want to add it to the outer corner and the inner corner, and that's just going to intensify the like halo eye look a little bit more, I think, but it will also define, and it's not a hard thing to do because we're not blending another color on top, we're just stamping this on the lash line. And I'm just adding a little bit of this to the outer corner of the lower lash line. Okay, not gonna lie, this is looking better than I thought it would. I didn't know where this look was going at first, but I am kind of obsessed with it. I'm kind of obsessed with it. I think that's it for the eyeshadow. I just want to add a few more like touches. I want to intensify the upper lash line, so I'm gonna go in and tightline with the Dose of Colors Teddy eyeliner. I think this has been discontinued, but the shade match is like pretty similar. Like it's almost the same as the shade we applied all over. So I'm just gonna tightline with this quickly. And then for my waterline, I think I want to go with a nude just to brighten up the look a little, like have it be smoky but still, make my eyes stand out. I'm gonna use the ColourPop Honeydew Creme Gel Liner. I love this one, my favorite nude, you guys know. And then just as a little finishing touch, I think I want to add a little bit of the Bodyography glitter pigment to the inner corners. I think this could look cool. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of that. Now it's just time for a little bit of mascara. I'm using my Nars Climax Extreme. I love this mascara a lot, and I'm just gonna add a good amount to my top lashes and my bottom lashes. With the mascara, the eyes are complete. We can move on to the face, but first I'm just gonna go wipe off any smudges, which are a lot because, I'm a very messy mascara applier, but let me just do that and I'll be right back. Okay, let's move on to the face. Want to keep it natural as always because that's just my look, and I definitely want to keep it a little bit more matte than usual because, I don't know, fall just gives me more of a matte feel than glowy, dewy skin. To start, I'm using the Rare Beauty Pore Diffusing Primer. I really like this. And I'm just adding a little bit to my T-zone. Okay, for foundation, again, I'm using the Pat McGrath Lab Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation. If you saw one of my last videos, and you guys know I stole this from my mom, and I just want to use it a little more because it's such a nice foundation, and she's not using it, so I'm using it, okay? I'm just gonna add a little bit of this. This is in the shade, what's the shade? Light Medium 8, and it's a pretty good match. Okay, so foundation is on, skin's looking good, I must say. Now I'm gonna go in with concealer. I'm using the Makeup Flex Concealer. This is in Light Sand, one of my favorite concealers ever. And I'm gonna apply this to my under eyes. And because this is a more grungy look, I really want to cover the under eyes. Otherwise, I can look, like I'm sick because this is like very like dark, pinky purple, so we want to make sure the concealer is on there. Concealer is on. Now I just want to add a layer of this MAC Fix Plus Matte. I don't find that this like mattifies my face a lot. It is just a little bit less dewy and glowy than the regular Fix Plus, which is perfect because I want this look to be a little more matte and like, I wouldn't say matte, but more satin, not so glowy. So I'm gonna add a bit of this just to make sure that the foundation and concealer blend seamlessly into my skin. I feel like this really helps that. Okay, for powder, I'm using the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder, and I'm just gonna add a little bit of this, and I'm just gonna be setting my under eyes with this, and also the rest of my skin. For this look, I really want to focus on the blush. I always want to focus on the blush, but for today, I have this Nars Exposed palette, which is discontinued, and it has this shade that's pretty similar to what I have going on in my eyes. So I kind of want to focus on that. That's going to be the focus of the cheeks. But I still want to add a little bit of warmth and dimension, so I'm going to go in with my Iconic London Sheer Bronze in Caramel Glow and just apply a little bit of this everywhere where the sun naturally hits, just to add a bit more dimension. And this is very sheer, as you can see, so it adds a little something, but it won't make my face look heavy. Okay, love that. Love that. Now I'm gonna go in with the Nars Exposed palette, and I'm gonna go in with the shade, which I have no idea, because I never know, is this New Fling? Maybe it's New Fling. I have no clue. But I'm gonna go with that shade and a brush and apply these to the apples of my cheeks and back. And I'm almost like connecting the blush with the eye makeup. I think that looks pretty cool, and the shade is like a literal perfect match. Okay, I really, really love this. I love how it connected, and ooh, it's looking good, 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 good. Just to add a little bit of highlighter, I'm gonna go in with the Burt's Bees All Aglow highlighter in Opal Mist. This is a very, very subtle, glossy highlighter, so I'm just gonna apply a bit of this to the highest points, just to, you know, give the skin a bit of a natural highlight. I don't want it to be too intense. And add a little to the brow bone. All that's left to do is eyebrows and lips. So for my eyebrows, I'm keeping it, you know, pretty casual, nothing special. I'm filling them in with the Glossier Brow Flick, which mine's drying out because it's a little too old. And I'm just filling in sparse areas that need this. And then I'm setting everything with the Makeup Forever Brow Gel in 00. This is one of my favorite brow gels. Okay, so for lips, since the eyes and the cheeks are kind of like the main focus of this, the eyes are sufficiently grungy. I love that. I'm going to keep it to a light nude, and I actually want to add a glossy lip. So I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Coloris Shine in Glossy Fawn, one of my favorite nudes. It's so good. Yeah, this lip was exactly what the look needed. I'm obsessed. Gorgeous. Okay, after the lips are done, I'm just gonna add a little bit more Fix Plus to kind of set. This isn't necessarily a setting spray, but I'm just using it as one. And once this is done, the look is complete, my people. Okay, so here is the completed look up close and personal. For some reason, I'm having a little allergic reaction on my cheeks. That might be because I was petting my dog and playing with her, and I'm allergic to dogs. So I pet her, didn't wash my hands, went in and applied product. Allergy. So let's ignore that, because this is such a beautiful look. I love the glow that the blush and the bronzer give. The blush was kind of iridescent, so it gives a very natural glow without being over the top, which is exactly what I want, and I love the fact that it ties in with the eyes so well. I'm obsessed with this eye look. You guys, I'm obsessed. This is your sign to branch out and use colors that you don't normally use, because this is just the perfect fall makeup look. It was so easy, and you still get a little bit of that like warm tone, like vibrance from the summer, so it's a perfect transition look. You guys, I did good. I did good. Okay guys, and that concludes today's video. What do you guys think? Am I ready for fall? Yes or no? Let me know what you think of the look in the comments. And if you have any other fall themed video requests, then leave them in the comments below. You guys know I'm always looking for good and new ideas that you guys want to see. So if you have any fall video recommendations, leave them in the comments for me. If you enjoyed this video, as always, make sure to give it a thumbs up. It helps me out a lot. And if you're into super easy and real makeup and beauty content and you're not subscribed yet, then go ahead and subscribe. It's free. You get cool videos like this every single week, and we get to hang out. Like, there's nothing better. Thank you so much for watching. I love and appreciate you guys, and I will see you right here next week. Bye, everyone. Mwah.